5:59 your time, just about, and looking live at Vernon Street in Pawtucket. Some showers to start your morning. Brittany Trumpy is in for Michelle. She's going to look at the rest of your Thursday.
And be sure to check Melissa's pinpoint traffic reports to make sure you don't get stuck in any trouble spots this morning before you head out the door. 12 News at 6 a.m. starts right now.
Now, coverage you can count on. This is 12 News Now, this morning.
Search continues for a pair of suspects who led police on a chase through 3 cities. Latest on that investigation straight ahead.
People seeking mental health care can wind up spending days in the emergency room waiting for treatment. New this morning at 6 a.m. We're speaking to some local experts about what's causing the delays and what could be done to fix the problem. And
Rhode Island takes another step toward legalizing marijuana, with lawmakers set to take a final vote next week.
Good morning to you on this Thursday. Thanks for starting your day with us. It's May the 19th. I'm Danielle North.
Good morning. I'm Patrick Little. You ever look at that thing? You play that game, which one of these things don't belong? You see like a bunch of pictures. Like if you look at the 7-day, Thursday would be like, what are you doing Thursday?
It almost looks like a typo.
Yeah. Like you're not acting like the other days this week. What's the problem?
It wants to be an individual. It wants to do its own thing. Yeah, it's just sticks out like a sore thumb. And then this weekend is a whole nother story with those temperatures possibly up into the 90s. It's going to be an interesting couple of days. We're going to have about a 40-degree swing in highs from today as we look forward to this weekend. As we take a look outside right now, you can see a little gray out there, a bit of a gloomy start, a couple of light showers and some drizzle kind of marching across our region right now. We're going to see some heavier rain kind of develop and push in over the next 45 minutes to an hour. But for right now, really just some widespread kind of little bit of some light rain, not really heavy rain or anything like that just yet. All part of a larger system. We're going to be tracking that rain all the way through this morning. Clouds sticking around as well. Those temperatures really hovering in the 50s throughout the day today. Those daytime highs for this afternoon below average. We're going to be topping out in the 50s. Tomorrow we take a step in the right direction, back into the 70s with a little bit of some sunshine. And then for the weekend, we're really going to crank up the heat. Here's a look at today overall. Daytime high for Providence, 59 degrees. Clouds and showers out there. Overall, just a little bit of a cool and cloudy day, but we're going to see some changes on the way. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up in just a little bit, but for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at your road conditions. How is your commute looking so far, Melissa?
Well, heading out the door, dealing with a little drizzle at times. May need those wipers. Commuting along 195, cruising the speed limit, hopping on 24. Problem-free as you're making your way north. If you're heading into Providence, you can see roadways looking damp here. This is 195. Heading over the I-Way Bridge, just have some light activity if you're heading east or west through this area. But overall, just starting to see more and more people waking up and hitting the roadway. Commuting along the Mass Pike, speeds look fine. Up on the expressway, you're in the 60s, making your way through Canton and Randolph. By the time you make your way through Neponset and Milton, that's where you're starting to see your speeds drop into the 20s and 30s. So drive times, well under an hour up 95. If you're heading up 24, you'll need an hour and 2 minutes from Fall River up to the Mass Pike. Back to you.
Top story this half hour. Search continues right now for a driver and his passenger involved in a hit-and-run crash out of Providence.
That crash then led to a police chase across state lines. Kate Walsh is live in our studio with more on where that investigation stands this morning.
Well, guys, this morning I checked with these Providence police who confirmed they still don't have the suspect or suspects in custody. And as far as the person struck by the white van, well, Providence police have not said how that person is doing. Now, this chase had just ended before our 6:30.